Did you know that the conscience possessor and exerciser of the divine wisdom, they call it the divine wisdom attained in what the Hindus call Buddhahood, but what among Western initiates is known as mastership, that Gemini is the ninth house of Mercury, who has a day house in Virgo, the sixth sign of the zodiac, so that the numbers 3, 4, 5, and 6 become symbolic of the sun, moon, and mastership of self. Osiris, Isis, and Horus, the doctrine, the church, and the full body of initiates. You know, it's interesting that according to the same philosophy, the sun and moon conjoined was the symbol of Atma, the divine spark in man, which they say survives the grave and can never die, which makes man immortal, which makes man, according to their religion, God. Did you know that in Hebrew the numbers 60, 30, 40, and 50, which are the foregoing digits multiplied by 10, remember, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now we have 60, 30, 40, and 50. It's the Kabbalistic symbol of creation. It was S, L, M, and N, which the old Chaldeans employed to make the word Salmanu, meaning Savior, and which added to the word Sar, or king, became Salmanusar, or King Solomon, Shalmaneser. The Hebrews translated it into Sar Shalom, or Prince of Peace. Thus the conception of the universe as a cosmic king, Solomon's temple, presided over by the divine spirit, united to the divine wisdom. It was the Kabbalistic mystery of the ages. People who have studied this have long puzzled over the strange 18th verse of the 13th chapter of the book of Revelation, which I told you is a chronicle of the initiation of humanity. It says, quote, "Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666." End quote. You might be interested to note, ladies and gentlemen, that this same number, 666, appears in the 13th verse of the 9th chapter of 2 Chronicles as the number of talents of gold, which came annually to King Solomon out of Sheba as the tribute of its beautiful queen. You see, gold in ancient Kabbalism is the number of the solar light, and the Kabbalistic number of the sun was also 36. So these are synonymous. Did you know that the Son of Light is a name frequently bestowed upon Freemasons? In fact, this term is said to be but a clever pun on the ancient term free, spelled P-H-R-E, Mesan, M-E-S-S-E-N, which literally means sons of light. Hermes Trismegistus, a thrice great according to the ancient charges, the founder of Masonry. According to the ancient Hindu system, Mercury was the symbol of Budai, the divine wisdom, a portion of which was the spiritual soul in man. Therefore, as 666 is the sum of all the numbers in sequence from 1 to 36 added together, it is the grand number of the sun, just like I always told you. Now, the Hebrew name of the sun, ladies and gentlemen, is Shemesh, which is a pure Babylonian word, and it's spelled Shin, Mem, Shin. In the Hebrew, S-H-M-S-H. Hebrew letters representing 300 plus 40 plus 300 are fire, the philosophers of fire, rising out of and returning into water. This total of 640, when 10 plus 5 plus 6 plus 5 are 26, means Yahweh, or Jehovah. And when that is added to it, it gives us the Kabbalistic symbol of the deity operating his cosmic laws in the creation, preservation, and transformations of our universe from the physical medium of its central sun, spelled S-U-N. As this number is also the number of a man, the days of human gestation, ladies and gentlemen. Listen to this very carefully. The days of human gestation being estimated as 270, there were added to this 36 as the number of the sun, and 360 for the 12 zodiacal signs of 30 degrees each, which contribute the creative factor and the influences under which each prospective human life would be spent. Thus were established the Kabbalistic factors to a symbolic contemplation of the triumphs and vicissitudes of a human career from the cradle to the grave. It adds up to 666, and is subject to whatever fate might be meted out by the immutable laws of astrological determination, which no matter what individuals may think of such things today, they held unrivaled sway over the human mind from a period anterior to the beginning of written history down to a few hundred years ago. And Nancy Reagan and Ronald Reagan used it in the White House. The real fact is that the Chaldean astrologers had anticipated these very modern discoveries and were perfectly familiar with the main physical features of our universe. Remember I told you evil emanates from the heart of man. The Antichrist is man, illumined man, all who have gone through the 3 degrees in 6 acts. 6, 6, 6. The number is 18, sometimes represented by the caduceus. It is the symbol of the androgynous God. These are the people who will rule the New World Order. It doesn't matter whether you believe this or agree with it or not. It is the truth. And many of you belong to religions that espouse this crap under other symbols, under other names, and you're helping to bring it about. Many of you belong to churches and religions and groups and organizations that are helping to break down the right of individuals to worship at the altar of their choice, and you are melding all of these basic religions into one, which will be a one-world religion, which you will be required to belong to, or you will be imprisoned. And all of you had damn well better wake up fast. Good night, and God bless you all.